Welcome back, 924. You're watching BT Vancouver on a glorious Wednesday morning. Nice time to get fit. Many gyms are reopening right now, but some people are reluctant to go back, so they're turning to high-tech home workouts. And with a little more on this, we're joined by Mike Yawney right now. Good morning, Mike. Getting a little massage in there, are you?
Sorry, you're interrupting my massage right now.
We're going to get to that one in a
Give me
second.
a couple minutes?
Yeah. You can explain that in a second, but tell us first of all about the Peloton Digital.
Yeah, you know what? The gyms are slowly starting to open here in Alberta. I think it's the same in BC, but a lot of people are reluctant, right? So they're looking at ways to work out, and of course technology can help us. Peloton, well known, and when we think of Peloton, Thor, what do you think of?
I think of that lady getting mercilessly mocked online in that commercial. With the bike.
Right, of course, there's that. Then, of course, there's the bike and then the amazing view that everyone has in their penthouse, right?
Yeah, of course.
But it's expensive. The bikes are expensive, and you can use the app, actually, though, to do other workouts without gear. So Peloton Digital, as you mentioned, it has everything from, you can meditate, you can do some weight training, you can do running, and it all syncs up with your smart devices like your Apple Watch. So there's a way to do those exercises in those classes way cheaper than buying the equipment. So I think it's worth pointing out there. You know, it costs maybe $12 or $13 a month compared to $3,000 for a bike. Now, this next one, I'm curious, Thor, if you've heard about the mirror.
I've heard about the black mirror, but not the mirror. This sounds very cryptic.
It's interesting. This one's getting a lot of buzz lately because basically it's a full body mirror you put up on the wall, but it's really a screen with a reflective coating. And so the idea is you use the app and then you can take courses, you can do meditation, you can do boxing, you can do yoga. But the cool thing is you see your reflection, so you know if you're doing those yoga poses right, you know if your stance is proper when you're doing the boxing. And this is kind of cool because the kids, it makes it easier for the kids to do this as well. This one is a little bit more pricey because of course you need the mirror. So you're looking at, in Canadian dollars, upwards of $2,000. But they do apparently go on sale, so just something different. But this next one I love because Rocky had it right from the get-go.
That's right.
Jump rope. It's awesome. It's a good workout. My cameraman's doing it right now with a fake jump rope. But you need space for it, or you got to be outside. But this is neat because it's a cordless jump rope. So there's weights on the end of this, and so it makes it feel like you're actually spinning a real jumping jump rope. But you don't have to worry about hitting that chandelier if you want to do it inside. You don't have to worry about space. And of course, it syncs up with an app to show you how many jumps you are doing. And let's be honest, it's not really the wrist motion that gives you the calorie burn. It's the actual jumping, so you don't have to worry about tangling your feet. And these range from like $15 upwards, so it's kind of neat.
Wow, that's wild. It's like a Wii Fit or something like that. Okay, we got to get to the Theragun, that bad boy you were showing off at the top there.
Yeah, this is interesting, and I've seen these on social media, and I had to bring one in because, well, this one's getting out of control right now.
Wow.
It's interesting because it's basically like a jackhammer that you're supposed to run over your muscles, and it's supposed to relax them, it's supposed to help them. So some people say they use it in the morning to maybe limber up before a run, or they use it afterwards, or it's... I can't remember, Nick is laughing in the background.
We got to get a mute function for this thing.
I know. And Theragun has some other options, like the little things you put on like a wedge so you can get underneath your shoulders and things like that. So I had to try this out to say, okay, is this more hype than it is help? And I've got to say, Thor, I've used it for a week. It's surprisingly good. It actually does relieve stress, and one thing I noticed is that when you're running it over your muscles start to heat up because the blood actually flows to these areas. So interesting, but I'm going to put this out there because these are not cheap. You get small ones for $200 or $800. Just something to keep in mind. Is this something you really need? Do you need it for sore muscles, or is this a novelty that you're going to throw in the drawer? Because they do work, but I think for specific people that are extremely serious about working out.
All right, well, we'll see if we get one of those for Father's Day on the weekend. We have to leave it there for time, Mike. Thanks, as always. That's Mike Yawney, our resident tech expert. We'll be back with more BT after this.